All right, I've been led to just do a little quick reading for whoever wants it, whoever needs it, about what's going on right now for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. What messages are there that Spirit wants to share with us, with you, with me, for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we get the Six of Cups. Reminiscing, thoughts of friendships, relationships, the past, happy childhood. Yep, Three of Cups, happy memories, good memories. High Priestess. You know, you've manifested some coming together, or you know about some past family members, and the way they played, they were around one another, they socialized together. You've been thinking about the past, or you know something about the past. Give me some more cards, Spirit. What's going on? High Priestess is knowing and keeping secrets. So maybe you become aware of some past celebrations. Someone in your past was involved in some celebrations. Knight of Swords. They told you about it. You remember them telling you about it. You've heard about, someone told you about something that happened in their past, or about their past hurts. Some painful truths. About things that happened in the past. Some things are painful. Some things were painful, or yeah, he's expressing his hurt about things that went on in the past. Okay. Judgment. Someone is talking to you and judging themselves, or you are judging yourself based on things you may have shared in the past, spoken about in the past, and so you judging the past. This could be talking about the ancestors. Could be talking about sharing information, sharing your story, sharing about your ancestors, past, things that went on, your childhood, things that made you happy, things that were painful. When you're speaking to someone about it, you're going to counseling about it, or you are ruminating yourself. This could be for the divine feminine or the divine masculine. And sometimes maybe they feel their truths have stabbed themselves in the back with the truth. Or maybe your conscience is bothering you about something that you may have said or done. Woof! Okay. Queen of Pentacles. And the Hangman. Okay. Well, the Hangman would have been the first card. Queen of Pentacles. You don't know what to do. You're just going to keep hanging around. Watch what's going on. Enjoy your life. The Queen of Pentacles. So you may be well off, male or female. You could be dealing with someone who is not rich, but wealthy enough, self-sufficient, stable. This person may be intuitive, or this high priestess could be a, call it, mistress, and she knows about, this could be a wife or a partner, could be a husband, make it fit. somebody said something and stabbed somebody in the back. Oh, scandal. Ooh. The Six of Coins in the reverse. And the Page of Wands. Someone's not being fair. Someone is not being able to give equally. Or squandering their money. Focusing on their lust. Not keeping what he's supposed to do. Maybe some of the things that you learned has upset you. Some things someone may have learned about the past, family matters. Is affecting you. Something is affecting you and got you stuck. Maybe you feel your own your judgment. Someone may feel that they moved very quickly and ended up regretting it. And now they're stuck. They may feel they're given more than they have. I'm seeing, like, this is all I'm getting from the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles reversed. It's like it's not fair. And his attention is on his passion. So maybe somebody's not spending enough time paying attention to their partner. Okay. Maybe somebody's spending time on porn. Or I don't know. What is that? OnlyFans? Yeah, so there may be some fighting about, disagreements about money, stability, priorities. Someone isn't prioritizing because they're focusing on other things. And that's causing lots of disagreements. I hope this makes sense. It could be one message, it could be several different messages. You'll know if this fits. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. All right. Let's get 3 more cards, Spirit. And then let me get... I'm just using a deck that one of my clients gave me, and I felt compelled to bring it upstairs. It has its own oracle deck, so... Okay. So we have... So these were both in the reverse. and it was the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups rather, I'm so sorry, Seven of Cups. So all I'm hearing is that they have no choice but to stay put. They can't go anywhere. Oop. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. And that's it. That's the end of that. And maybe they'll start to get things together with their partner. And be patient and wait. And start all over again. Ooh, broken heart and moving forward. The Emperor. I thought we were finished with this message, Spirit. So, fighting, and it was over. Ace of Pentacles. Some new opportunity for love, for a partnership. Something that is that is patient, that the temperaments blend well. The temperaments, perfect blend. New beginning with the Lovers. Temperance. You could be dealing with someone who is a Gemini or a Sagittarius. And then we have the Emperor. The Six of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Someone could be an authority figure, could be a father, could be a boss, could be head of a household, a business. This person may be leaving because of a broken heart, because of an argument. So maybe somebody's upset, they're going to take some time away just to let off some steam. For someone, they're not used to feeling these emotions. And that is part of the problem. And they want to remain in control. Anything else, or should I just get an oracle card and call it a night? Well, I can do that. Message. Eight of Wands. Yeah, let's get an oracle card here and see what the message is. Yeah, I think this deck is called The Noble Lives. The unknowable lives in a pack of cards by ML. And it comes with the tarot cards and oracle cards in one box. Easy to travel with. Easy time saver if you want to just give yourself a quick reading, or someone needs a quick reading. Depends on what kind of reader you are and how you do that. Some people say make an appointment. Other people do something. Sometimes you don't need cards, sometimes you do. I know that the cards help me too. Stay on purpose. Okay. This card kept wanting to come out. It was the only one that was turned up. So, you want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. Stay because they intend to. Someone that wants to be in the relationship. No matter how you met, you want to stay in touch with this person, or they have someone that they want to stay in touch with. Could be an old friend, could be an old family member, somebody they used to hang out with. But everything you ever wanted in life is on the other side of fear. So the advice is to be open to this, to not be afraid, to try to make a decision, or to accept this emperor when they come to you with a broken heart, or came towards you and caused you some heartache, maybe. I think they're saying that this is not the end of the story, but you can't get past this end if you live in a state of fear. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. I'm hearing, don't you want somebody to love? That was the Mamas and the Papas. I guess Mama Cass must be trying to make contact with someone, because this is the second time she came into my thoughts. She was on TV this week. I think her daughter wrote a book. And just now. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wow. They lied about the way Mama Cass. They saying that they may have lied about the way she died, so. Or there was jokes that were made And I remember hearing those jokes on the Johnny Carson show, and yeah, it was, and it didn't stop. It kept on, kept going. You could make the joke about it now, and people would laugh. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe not after all these years. Maybe they'll stop body shaming Mama Cass. Right? She was a great voice. She was a great voice. And she was on a lot of, she did a lot of, guest starring things on comedy shows, Sonny and Cher and Carol Burnett's show, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So anyway. But we do have to be careful about how we eat, and we do have to be careful about our weight. Even if, I'm never going to fit one of those French guides, It'll always be off for U.S. And some of those styles I'll never be able to wear. That's the way God built me. But I'm good. I'm good on clothes. I'm good on shoes. I know I owe myself some new nightgowns. Not nightgowns. Sleepwear. Let's say that. Sleepwear. Not nightgowns. We're not doing that. If it was wintertime, maybe, but no. What is this? Who does want to say? The hottest love has the coldest end. Okay, then. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. So I think that's the message. Be patient. Tend to your own business, your own affairs. And wait and see what God say. God made a promise, and God's been faithful to you, and to you, and to me, and to whoever's watching, right? So, we know it's not easy, and it's not magic, but sometimes it is. If you know, you know. And I was told that in gratitude for your gratitude, your prayers are manifesting. You were faithful in your gratitude and grace. So, folks, yeah, things may not have been fair for you in terms of stability and the way you grew up, or whatever you may feel, or others may think that of you. But know that you are stable, and know that in and of itself is an accomplishment and is a value. And it's more about the person that you want to be versus the person that you are. Are you presenting the same way that you Are you practicing what you preach, basically, right? So, okay. Hmm. All right. I think that I'm going to stop this now because I think that. Mm-hmm. I'm listening in my head to the words to California Dreaming. I think these are the words, and it says that I walked into the church I found along the way. Hold on. Oh, I missed my call. Oh, sorry. Mm, mm-hmm. 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 All right. I'm going to tend to this. But what was I coming here to look for? See, that's the other thing. In the 60s, you start losing. You get on rabbit holes. Down rabbit holes. For no reason. Hmm. No. Here we go. California Dreaming. But I know I can't play it on here because I'll have a fit. But see what are the lyrics. Yeah, I can read the lyrics. California Dreamer. I was a little girl when she died. I remember that. I think I was a little girl. I know I was a little girl when Nat King Cole died and Sam Cooke died and Jimi Hendrix. Lyrics. Here we go. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. And I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'll be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church. I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. You know, the preacher liked the cold. He knows I'm going to stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Now, what does that mean? I stopped in the church, I passed along the way, I got on my knees, and I pretended to pray. You know the preacher liked the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. Okay, all the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her, I could leave today. Okay, that kind of changed my thoughts here. What are we saying? What's the overview? Who wrote this song? It was written by John Phillips and Michelle Phillips. And what is it about? Come on. Of course, it has a Wikipedia page. And here's the rabbit hole. California Dreaming is a song written by John Phillips and Michelle Phillips in 1963. They were married, I know that. And first recorded by Barry McClure. Okay. John Phillips and Michelle Phillips had a daughter, I believe, and she was on a TV show. Her and her sister, Adrienne Barbeau. And it was based on Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. That was the movie it was based on. But anyway, lady had 2 daughters. She was divorced. And the plumber was always flirting with her. Whatever. The best known version is by the Mamas and Papas, who sang backup in the original version and released it as a single in December of 1965. It is recorded in the key of C minor. All right, and the B-side is Somebody Groovy, and it was recorded on November 4th, 1965, released on December 8th, 1965, produced by Lou Adler, and it became a signpost of the California sound, became the arrival of the counterculture era. It was certified 3 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America in June 2023. 3 times platinum. Wow. It's been inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2001. And Rolling Stones placed the song at number 420 in its 500 greatest songs of all times list. All right, so what's the history? Okay, the song was written in 1963 while John Phillips and Michelle Phillips were living in New York City during a particularly cold winter, and the latter was missing sunny California. And John would work on the compositions late at night and brought Michelle the first verse one morning. At the time, John and Michelle Phillips were members of the folk group The New Journeymen, which evolved into the Mamas and the Papas. They earned their first record contract after being introduced to Lou Adler, the head of Dunhill Records, by Barry McGuire. And thanks to Adler, they sang the backing vocals to California Dreaming with members of the session band The Wrecking Crew on McGuire's album This Precious Time. So they were members of the Wrecking Crew also from McGuire's album This Precious Time. Adler, impressed with the Mamas and the Papas, then had the lead vocal track recorded with Denny Doherty singing, but paired with the same instrumental and backing vocal tracks, an alto flute solo by Bud Shank, reportedly improvised. The guitar introduction was performed by P.F. Sloan. McGuire's original vocal can briefly be heard on the left channel at the beginning of the recording, having not been completely erased. Okay, so I guess it was written just because she was homesick. Michelle Phillips wrote the lyrics, "Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray." But Cass Elliot had sung began on the original recording and had continued doing so on tour until corrected by Phillips. Okay, so Cass said begun to pray, and Michelle said it was pretend to play. And I always thought it was began to play. but it's supposed to be pretend to play. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is all Wikipedia. They had the Mamas and the Papas had a hit called "You Can Do Magic." I think I heard that before. Hmm. And the Beach Boys made a version of it as well, and that's John Phillips. John Phillips and Michelle Phillips still got the writing credit, but the producers were Terry Melcher, and they were released on the single by the Beach Boys. It's on the B side of Lady Liberty, or the Lady Liberty is on the B side, and that was May 1986. All right. Number 57 on the Billboard Hot 100. It reached number 8 on the Billboard Adult Contemporary chart. Oh. When the Beach Boys did it, that version ended up being number 57 on the Billboard Hot 100. And in that video, Michelle Phillips, John Phillips, Roger McGuinn, and Denny Doherty. No, and Roger McGuinn are in that one, but Denny Doherty was on the East Coast and declined, and Cass Elliot had died in 1974. Okay, 1974, I would have been ninth grade, 10th grade. I graduated junior high school in 74, so I was like in the 6th grade. Yeah. Okay. September 19th, 1941, in Baltimore, Maryland. Her name is Ellen Naomi Cohen. That's Cass Elliott's real name, and she died on July 29th at age 32 at the in Mayfair, London, in England. And she's at the Mount Sinai Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. Her husband was James Richard Hendrix. But he's not Jimi Hendrix because he lived to be 84 years old. He was a former member of the Mugwumps. So I guess when they were in that group, that was her husband. He is a musician as well. Not Jimi Hendrix. Wow. And she did have one child. All right, I'm going to see if you can see. I know everybody knows what Mama Cass looks like, right? Anyway, maybe she just needed that, right? I did see, yeah, what is this? Okay. Dennis Gerard Stephen Doherty, Canadian singer. Yeah, I remember him. He was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's part of Canada. Okay. We were just talking about going to Nova Scotia. But I want to go when it's warm. It's already cold enough up there. I don't know if I want to go up there right now. So this is Dennis. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Doherty established a friendship with Cass Elliot when she was a band called the Big Three. While on the tour, Doherty met John Phillips and his wife, model Michelle Gilliam. And Michelle Phillips is very beautiful. He was on tour with the Halifax Three. And a few months later, the Halifax Three dissolved. And the accompanist, Zal Vengowski, they were left broke. And Cass Elliot convinced her manager to hire them, and they joined the Big Three, increasing the number of members to 4. Then they changed their name to the Mugwumps, which soon broke up due to insolvency. Oh, Yanofsky went on to form the Loving Spoonful with John Sebastian. Okay, the Loving Spoonful is cool. Got same sound, all right. Phillips' new band, the Journeymen, needed a replacement for the tenor Marshall Brickman, who left the group to pursue a career in television writing. Marshall Brickman. Sounds familiar. Doherty, who was unemployed, took Marshall Brickman's place. And they started a new band called the Magic Circle. Cyrcle. Cyrcle. Magic, right. 6 months later, in September of 1965, the group signed a recording contract with Dunhill Records, changed their names to the Mamas and the Papas. The band soon began to record their debut album, If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears. The Mamas and the Papas song, Creek Alley, briefly outlines this history. Okay. All right. I don't know. That's all. Rest in peace, everybody. I think Michelle Phillips is still alive. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I hope everybody has been well. I know I haven't been posting that often, but I just had a feeling to do that, and I am going to share it. And if it resonates or a message makes sense to you, let me know in the comments. At least give us a thumbs up, because the thumbs up helps the algorithm, helps me get more subscribers, helps people know that I'm here giving these messages. So do what you can do to support the sister, right? Thank you so very much, and I'll be talking to everybody real soon. Peace.